Your Majesty, so today we have a quick one and it's about Togo. A lot is going on right now in Togo, and when I was told that the government has shut down the internet so that this information doesn't go out as it should go out, I'm like, what is really the problem that we have as Africans? And this drew my mind to democracy, and this is democracy playing itself out in Togo, that the citizens are short. You can't see what is going on. You can't connect to the internet because the government has hijacked everything. And there is a reason why the Togolese are out for rioting at this point. Just like what is happening in Kenya, the youth are tired of the system and they want their president out. Mind you, this man have been in power for, I think, since 2005. He has been in power since 2005. He has been leading his people since 2005. And the people are saying that they are not seeing anything happening. Nothing is working. They are tired of the way they are living. They want him out. But guess what? He do not want to leave power. Power is so sweet that he do not want to leave. And it seems as if it's a family business because the father was in power. After the father, he took over power from the father and he has been ruling till this time. And the system has never been good for the citizens at all. So I want us to listen to some of this information, then we'll take it off from there, Your Majesty. But mind you, remember, this is a democracy that the collective West is trying to push the Sahel in the same democracy that is causing problem down in Togo. Let's listen to some of these informations and then we'll take it over from there, Your Majesties.
The 1967 coup by Eyadema Nyasingbe. And there's an important reason why we're starting from here. Because if you look at the current president of Togo right now, Faure Nyasingbe, that's his father. 1967, came into power via a coup, became democratic at some point via an election, and stayed on until 2005. He died, the military backed his son, he became president. There were concerns which were raised quite strongly about the fact that no election was held. There was an election subsequently in that same year which affirmed him as president. And since then, there's been a number of elections, 2010, 2015, 2020, all of such elections happening. There have been concerns raised, particularly from the opposition, making the case strongly that, look, all of this has been rigged polls which do not determine the true state or will of the Togolese people, but nonetheless, he's remained. Now, fast forward to 2024, a controversial idea is mooted for a constitutional review. What is this review seeking to do? Change the system of governance from the presidential, as they have it in Togo, to parliamentary. And all of that officially came into effect on in May. Controversial constitutional reform has done. It's pretty much turned the position of president into a ceremonial one, created a new nomenclature known as the Council of Ministers, with the president of that council being clothed with all of the powers of the state. Guess what? Faure Nyasingbe was appointed the president of that council, and that kick-started protests early on this month. There's been different ones since this idea was mooted in 2024, but since June 5, there's been pockets of protests up until now, until this point. Well, the government of Togo, we understand, is accusing foreign media and individuals of orchestrating misinformation and the likes.
Togolese citizens in West Africa, today I have your time. What is going on in Togo? I've been told there is so much unrest and violent protest across your capital, Lome. What is going on? What is happening? And President Faure Nyasingbe, my guy, top guy, Alpha Kilon Shele, Badime. Why are you treating your people this way? What is going on? How are you looking after your people? The people that put you in power. Ladies and gentlemen, those of you that don't understand or know much about Togo, let me introduce you to their leader, Mr. Faure. This guy had been in power since 2005 until May 2025. And then he became the president of Council of Ministers. Weird, right? I'll explain that to you. This means This guy had been in power for approximately over 20 years. He first came into power after his father died, which means the leadership and the control of the country had been a family affair within their family. When his father died in 2005, he took over, and he has been in power ever since. And he is the fourth president of Togo since Togo became, is it a republic or became independent, or I don't know which one, but he is the fourth president Togo have had. His term supposed to finish in May 2025, and guess what he did? He single-handedly changed the constitution just to make him remain in power indefinitely. Why are the people protesting? Why are the Togolese people not happy? Why are they protesting? This man, Faure, like I said, changed the constitution of the country to cement his rule over the country for pretty much for the rest of his life, or as long as it takes. After 20 years, come on now, you've run the country for 20 years, still yet you've decided to change the constitution all of a sudden to make you remain in power for the rest of your life. Africa. Opposition politicians have denounced the move, and they called it a constitutional coup, because what that means is that this guy will no longer be able to leave the power. Nobody will be able to challenge him. There will be no election. It's just going to be there. Can you imagine? In Togo, protests and demonstrations are very rare. Since 2022, after the government banned any form of protest in the capital city, Lome, or anywhere in the country, after the deadly attack that happened somewhere in Lome, in the main market somewhere in Lome. I can't remember that story, but I did hear about it, when a lot of people were killed and a lot of people died because of some, I don't know, civil attack or something in the market. Please, if you remember that story, leave a comment, educate us in the comment section, because I can't remember that story. But anyway, protest and violence or any kind of gathering to go against the government or any law enforcement is very rare in Togo. But since this change of constitution happened, the people could not hold back anymore. They decided to express themselves. They decided to stage a protest, whether they are arrested, whether they are going to be killed or not. They didn't care, because their voice needs to be heard. Faure need to go. He had been in power long enough. Come on now, come on. 20 years. Even me, I'm sweating thinking about it. Police were firing tear gas in several neighborhoods in Lome, and had reportedly beaten. Well, if you know Africa, you know Africa. They reportedly abused and maltreated a lot of the protesters. About 20 people have been said. Now, I can't confirm this, but they said about 20 people have died so far during that protest in Lome. Internet access in the country had been restricted badly, with social media platform not functioning. Maybe by now, as at the time I was making this video today, the 30th of June 2025, maybe the internet connection and everything is back on, but as at the time during that protest, everything was restricted. Welcome to Africa. Welcome to Africa. Now, how are we going to do the same thing we talk about all the time? You see a lot of Africans come on social media to come brag, to come talk, but they forget, they neglect the things that is going on in their own backyard. I come on here and I put stuff about Israel, I put stuff about Ukraine and Russia, and international geopolitical situation. And you see African come on to try to yap, to want to teach you what they don't know. Places they've not been. They want to come argue with you that have been there, that see everything that happened. But then the fire is raging in their own backyard and they can't do nothing about it. What a shame. Togolese people, if you're here, let us know what is going on. Educate us, because everything I've just told you is based on just, I'll say, history. I could be wrong. I could probably not be right in most of them, but what you put in the comment section is what matters. Let's talk about it, and please share this video with any other Togolese person you know.
Forget the noise on the background, Your Majesties. I'm working on it. Now, the truth is that everybody's tired of all these things happening. And that is why everyone is at this point going out for rioting. Everyone is at this point going out to tell the government, we are tired of the rulership, we are tired of this democracy. We want a change. Okay, we want something to happen. Let something change. And like I keep telling you, the Sahel leaders have exposed the hypocrisy of democracy. Because you are letting people for this is 20 years. This man have been in power for 20 years. The father ruled for 38 years. He took over his power and he had ruled for 20 years. Come on. Just imagine this kind of situation. And then we are here. Some people are saying that the Sahel should return back to democracy. Okay, the new chairperson of ECOWAS is pushing his head forward, saying, okay, he's going to pressurize the Sahel leaders to step down so that democracy can take over. It's quite unfortunate, Your Majesties, and I just feel like I show this to you. Leave your thoughts and opinion there, what you think. The Togolese are coming out. They are saying that they are tired of the government. And I want you to spread this information, let everybody be aware of this, because they are accusing the president of shutting down the internet. Shutting down the internet so that people do not get to know what exactly is going on in Togo. And I bet you people should have lost their life at this point. What do you think? Leave your thoughts and opinion there at the section. I'm going to see you in my next one.
Merci. Un espace privé. Un espace privé. Non, non. Vous voulez qu'on organise, qu'on vous massacre nous-mêmes? Vos familles vous suivent. Vos familles vous suivent. Ici, dans une station d'essence. Libérez. Libérez. Ils nous attaquent.
Travail, prière, patience et surtout respect. C'est cette mentale-là qui me fait avancer. Je me réveille chaque jour avec un objectif en tête. Devenir encore meilleur que la veille. Garder la tête haute. Toujours regarder devant moi. Ne jamais reculer. Et surtout ne jamais détourner un regard une seule seconde. Quand j'ai un objectif en tête, on n'en sort jamais.
Listen to these Africans.
Minorité, pardon d'oser, penser à la majorité. Petit pays surendetté, ah bon d'accord, mais de quoi t'en profiter? Vous nous parlez souvent d'équité, mais vous brassez de l'or pendant qu'on vit la pauvreté. Code promo pour l'impunité, dans quel pays les voleurs ont l'humilité?
Il faut bannir le chef de son langage en travaillant fort. Quand tu travailles fort, le résultat suit. Il y a rien à dire. Le travail paye. Quand on dit le travail paye, effectivement le travail paye. Quand tu te jettes dans ton travail, quel que soit le métier que tu choisis, quel que soit le métier que tu choisis, quand tu le pratiques avec beaucoup d'amour, de respect, que tu travailles avec courage et abnégation, il te paye. Il n'y a rien à dire. Et les gens diront que tu fais jamais. C'est pas jamais. Travail. Donc, foncez vers le travail.